as millions of people across the world are still in lockdown, separated from their loved ones, and some of them have lost their jobs as well. But hope is the most powerful word in English dictionary, and together we will get through this. So here are some of the things I have been doing in lockdown, and I do recommend it to you as well. Number one is eating healthy food. Now this is the time when most of us are staying home. There are chances we might end up eating a lot, as we often get cravings to eat unhealthy food. So obesity is a major problem around the globe in pandemic. So having a disciplined diet is very important for our physical and mental growth. As a runner, I do often recommend you to have a plant-based diet consisting of spinach and celery juice, and you can eat meat once in a while. Now number two is exercise, or running, jogging, walking, cycling, swimming. Any kind of physical exercise is must. Even just 30 minutes a day can get you going. I do often run 100 km or 200 km once a month to recharge my brain. It helps me build my confidence and makes me feel good about myself. The endorphins released make me a happier person. But I do recommend you to do any form of exercise, and if the gyms are closed, you can just stay at home and do push-ups, pull-ups, burpees, leg raises, any kind of exercise. And also going to nature or spending time in nature for a walk helps us feel better and is good for our mental health. Now the third thing, which is the most important thing, is the sleep. Now sleep is something which we often take for granted. Millions of people around the world are not getting proper sleep because of burnout, stress, anxiety, depression. So let me tell you some important fact, and which is 24 hours without sleep is equivalent of blood alcohol level of 0.1%, at which point you are more than legally drunk. Now when we think of basic human needs like food, clothing, shelter, I think sleep is one of the basic human needs as well, which is often neglected. The next thing is volunteering. Now I have been volunteering as well, and I do recommend you. It's really important to help us build community and eliminate stress. A Harvard Business School study showed that donating to a charity has a similar relationship to subjective well-being as a doubling of household income. And the same study found that students who were told to spend a lot of money on someone else were happier than students who were told to spend it on themselves. Now in fact, we are wired for generosity, that our genes reward us for giving and punish us when we don't. Now studies have also found that volunteering helps us experience less stress, put us in better mood, makes us healthier, gives us a sense of purpose, and helps us to connect with people and build community. And let me tell you a Chinese proverb from my first book, Limitless Humans. If you want to be happy for an hour, take a nap. If you want to be happy for a day, go fishing. If you want to be happy for a month, get married. If you want to be happy for a year, inherit a fortune. But if you want to be happy for a lifetime, help others. And this had a very positive impact in my life, and so I always believing in helping others and volunteering, which makes us a happier person. Now next is spreading kindness, compassion, and humanity. Human race is on the verge of extinction because it is being controlled by few tech giants and media tycoons, and millions of people around the world have died in pandemic. So this is the time to do good karma, learn to treat people with respect, and spread kindness, compassion, humanity, and positivity. Now next is surrounding yourself with positive people and staying away from toxic and negative environment. And it is very important to surround yourself with positive people who celebrate your success and not feel jealous, insecure all the time. And let me tell you, 3,000 people commit suicide in this world every day, which is every 40 seconds someone is dying out of suicide. And I do not call these people as failure. I call society and culture as the failure. The society or culture has failed to protect these humans who had lost hope, or some of them maybe were successful or rich or wealthy, whatever society calls them, but successful, but they were surrounded maybe with wrong kind of people or were in a toxic relationship. And another cause of suicide is poverty as well. So surrounding yourself with positive people is very important. Now next is, this is the time for creativity. First, let me tell you, when you are being told to stay home, it is actually a privilege, because millions of people around the world are homeless. They don't have roof over their head. If you just have a roof over your head and food on your table, you're already ahead of millions of people. There are many people around the world who live 10 people in one room, and they can't stay away from each other and maintain social distance or away. So if you have a room to stay, it's a privilege, and you can use that privilege to your creativity this time, like writing a journal or having a new hobby like learning to play a musical instrument or painting or anything. And let me tell you, in the last 18 months I wrote 2 books. So if I can do it, you can also do it. You just have to keep writing journal every day about how was your day, whether it was a good day or a bad day, the food you ate, the money you spent, and what are your goals and ambitions are. And if you keep writing the journal every day, eventually it will turn out to be a book. So, and it's a healing process, and writing a journal in a diary helps your mental growth. So I do recommend, and I used to paint as a child a lot, but I do stop, and I want to show you some of my paintings. There are 2 paintings in the background you can see, and this is one painting I did a few years ago, this one. Then I want to show you some more. There are this one as well, which is painted. Then I painted this one as well, you can see. Then I painted this one as well, and this one as well. So I'm a creative person, and I do paint once in a while, but not really now, because I took running as a serious hobby, so I stopped painting. And then next one is reading books. Now reading books is really good for our mental growth. It is said library is the gym for mind, and I do recommend you to read as many books as possible. Listen to podcasts. It helps you open your mind, have a new perspective towards life, learn from people's experiences, and learn from history of a country, for example, or the culture of a country, as well as you get inspiration from people's life story, how they struggle and everything. So I do recommend reading books and sleeping with a book instead of sleeping off a phone, and staying away from technology before you go to bed. The next is watching motivational content on YouTube, Netflix, and watching comedy or sitcom, which can, it is said, laughter is the best medicine, and it makes you feel good about yourself as well. And last not but least, I would say that just be thankful and grateful for people in your life who are there with you in your difficult times, because there are many people in this world who are lonely and who have no one with them. So just send a thank you note or a message or a hug, and can be that you are grateful to have that person in your life, and it will make that person's day, and it will make you feel good about yourself as well. That is a way of practicing gratitude. Thank you, cheers, and hope you all stay safe.